Can't even get her all in frame. New tufting frame. This has truly been a time of creative abundance, and I'm so excited to share with you a dream project that I'm starting and some news. It's a beautiful spring day, and I'm so excited to spend the day out here working on my new tufting frame. Dan made this for me to my specifications. We put a little shelf, so then you can put the yarn and different supplies right there. She's a big girl. We need to grab some yarn. I need to make a project basket. Is occupado for another project. Use me. Beautiful book. Okay. Got this guy. I am working on stretching the big piece over my new tufting frame and arranging all of my supplies on this little shelf. I was so happy that I was able to work on this project outside, as it was truly a glorious spring day here in Maine, and just really slowing things down felt right. The primary subject that I work with in my studio practice is trees, and the tree that is out front of my painting studio is my absolute obsession, and I've done tons of drawings and paintings and fiber work about it already. But in learning tufting, I realized that I could experiment and make something extremely large to put in my upcoming solo showcase happening in the early fall. I'm using vine charcoal, and I find that I love the fluidity of vine charcoal. It's like instant thought. What I did was I marked the center. Make sure that nothing passes that. If these leaves intersect with that space but there's nothing there and there's enough room, that's totally fine. Just wanted to draw what was naturally within the constraint of that like halfway mark. And then I'm gonna measure how wide this is. I need to be pretty exact here because I'm gonna be attaching these all together 60.5 exactly. That means whatever else happens over here, the top of this part has to be 16.5, and I'm gonna do that up there. All right, don't forget. I wanted to show you.
Great work, honey.
Things have quickly escalated. Literally makes a strawberry, and then I'm like, I think I can make a whole tree. I am burdened by glorious purpose. Me at 3 a.m. I have to make this. Here's the thing, if I get excited about a medium, I really go for it. I'm just gonna keep drawing, see what happens. Even if I only make these 2 parts, I think that's more than enough. But I would love, in a dream scenario, I would do 2 more. So it would be even taller. I actually wanna ask her how high the ceilings are in the gallery, because I don't wanna go too high, you know, just in case. It's my favorite part of the tree. Pushed it a little, but that's okay. Wouldn't be me if I didn't make it as big as is humanly possible. We're switching to the big hat. I've been tufting and punch needling for a month, and I have so far made a little strawberry, 2 flowers, some bag charms, some little magical objects. Now I have progressed to a larger project quite quickly. I'm gonna get started on the actual tufting. Been drawing for quite a while. Crazy is I used almost an entire charcoal stick. This is all that's left. I think the fabric just kind of like eats it, but it is a good amount of drawing. The color that I want to experiment with is this, and then I will use a lot of greens, and violet and green look gorgeous together. I have some like grays and creams that I can use for the lighter sides of the bark. Why don't we just start? If I can't edit it out, I apologize. Dan is doing woodworking in there. I just need to be able to reference it the whole time. I feel like the start of a project like this is the most laborious. It's like once you're in it, then it's just like dumping time into it. And obviously you're troubleshooting a lot. I think I'm gonna be troubleshooting quite a lot, but I'm prepared for that. So I'm starting it now. I have a few months. That and everything else I have to make. I think what I should do is kind of test the length and like color combinations of all of the most distinct areas. So like the thing that's the farthest back, the thing that's the closest, the darkest thing, the lightest thing. You know what I mean? Because then that'll give me the full range, and then I can work within that. That seems reasonable, right? Normally when you see people doing large stuff, they are using an automatic, they're using like a gun. I am doing it all by hand, so it's definitely a different experience. It's definitely a lot different mindset to be going into it with. I want it to take a long time, which is why I'm doing it so large. Let's just do a whole line. Totally forgot. Let's just test this and see. Let's just see how it looks. Okay. We do have to undo this completely because I just totally forgot that the image is reversed. So that will take me a little bit of time, but I've already gotten some good information. I love that. These things happen. I'm gonna draw that out now. It's not surprising that I forgot that. I'm a painter. How am I supposed to remember that? As you can see, I brought my piece inside. Let me show you when I learned about the reverse image situation. A bag and tufted piece. I wanted to make sure that the iconic Hobbit door imagery was going in the right direction. So I ended up needing to flip the image, which I had to do for my lovely tree. Because when you are punching your image, this is actually the back. And so what you're going to see is on the other side. I know that most people that wouldn't bother, but I am so attached to this tree and I want it to be rendered authentically. So I made the change. Speaking of creative, adapting, and learning, I have a really exciting offering for everyone for the month of June. Speaking of hobbits and new creative adventures. Did you know hobbits become adults at 33? Did you also know that on their birthdays, they like to give presents? Well, that brings me to my very exciting offering. This week, I made a really big change on my Patreon, and instead of sharing one exclusive video every month, I am now sharing a weekly artist diary, which is a 2 to 9 minute video or voice memo. Now here comes the present to you. My big special offering for June. This is the very exciting part. So if you've been wanting to join my Patreon, but just really can't afford to do the paid membership, every single free member will have access to the June art share. And I want to offer all of those, the voice memos, the videos, to every single member on my Patreon. I've been finding that I often capture some of my favorite moments in the studio the works in progress, the experiments, the creative problem solving, inspiration adventures, gallery visits, all of that. And they just stay on my hard drive because I just simply can't put it all into my YouTube videos. My fully renovated Patreon, you can become a free member, or if you just want to become a fellow maker, you can check out the 50+ posts and exclusive videos that are already there. That's a lot of stuff. I'm so excited about this. Okay. Let's get back to how I drew and finished what I've gotten to here. You get the drawing board again. So what I did is I just looked at my image and drew it. Totally and entirely redrew this. And at first I thought, oh, I'm just gonna look through it and then draw what I had drawn before. But honestly, I saw this as a really nice opportunity to take a second stab at the drawing after drawing her. And I did it in Sharpie. So I printed out the images. I printed out the images in reverse. So I labeled them so I didn't get them mixed up. Reverse tuft view. I will end up modifying things and changing things as I go, but I feel like this is enough to have things established. So what I'm gonna do now is take this off the frame and then re-stretch it, and hopefully I can get it in the exact same place it's in now, but on the other side. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoyed this artist diary-esque video. This is what you can expect from the artist diaries over on Patreon. Again, June is free and you do the monthly art share. Anybody can do it. I'm so happy. I'm gonna spend the day working on this puppy, and I will see you on the flippy flop. Thanks so much for being here. Talk soon, bye. Far more flourishing soon, but it's so exciting to see the buds start budding.